Well, thank you very much, Ilana.
Well, hello, good afternoon, and welcome to all of our Polo Line TV viewers. Welcome to the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club here in Abu Dhabi. for the final of the Ghantoot International Polo Championships. 20 goals, two teams that have earned their right to be here this afternoon, and we're looking forward to a wonderful contest between Ghantoot and Abu Dhabi. Weather forecast has had to be moved to this afternoon, Friday afternoon, and as a result, a few people coming in a little bit later than expected with it being a work day. But the place filling up now. We've got all the fun of the fair. We've got giant Jenga down there. We've got some Smurfs. We've got lots of fun for the children. There's the Abu Dhabi Canine Unit and their dog show, and all sorts of other activities for all of our spectators here at Ghantoot. There's the trophy. Looks like a beauty, doesn't it? The Ghantoot International Polo Championship trophy. In its inaugural year, been moved from 18 goals to 20 goals and a change of name. It was, of course, the President's, and this is the first year that it's been played at 20 goals in handicap, and it has been renamed and rebranded the Ghantoot International Polo Championship. There's a clown down there doing some balloon shaping. What's he coming up with there? Could well be a poodle. Ah, it's a flower. Very nice too. Groundsmen are just out on the field, preparing it for this big final. We've just seen the Desert Polo Cup final, the 10 goal, and we're doubling up in handicap now for this 20 goal match. It's the VIP area at this very impressive grandstand here at Ghantoot. Doubles up as a racing grandstand as well as polo. Ladies down there enjoying some of the hospitality. Final preparations just going out on the field. A couple of rollers. Sweeties and a nice wave. There's the pony lines. Ponies just being prepared for this big final.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Abu Dhabi Police Band in all their splendour. Can I please ask everybody, boys and girls,
Well, our thanks go out to the Abu Dhabi Police Band, looking and sounding wonderful yet again. Thank you very much indeed, gentlemen. Players are out warming themselves and their ponies up for this big final. Just to give you some information on the background of this tournament, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a step up in handicap this year, formerly known as the President's Cup. Last season, playing off an 18-goal handicap, we've gone up to 20 goals, which really is a very dizzy height in terms of level of polo. There's some wonderfully renowned international players on display for you here this afternoon, and we are looking forward to an absolute belter of a polo match here at Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. We are, of course, under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Falah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, and with the support of the Abu Dhabi Sports Council and the UAE Polo Federation. This is a unique opportunity to witness the high technical skills of polo in the United Arab Emirates, and it is considered one of the most prestigious tournaments in the country and the largest polo tournaments in the Middle East, with the participation of highly skilled international professional polo players. And it is a great pleasure on behalf of everybody here involved at Ghantoot to be presenting this wonderful match. We are going to call the players across and do a presentation in front of this magnificent grandstand. And that will be your opportunity to give them all a very warm welcome to the stage. You can clap, you can cheer, you can support the team that you are behind, and you can be loud and proud. It'd be good to welcome these players to this wonderful stage. We would also like to welcome His Excellency Saeed bin Hufan Al Mansouri, the Vice Chairman of the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, and Mr. Khalid Saeed Al Masuki, should I say, the Executive Director. And thank you very much once again, gentlemen, for your support of polo here at the club. So Abu Dhabi are out there. They've warmed themselves and their ponies up. They're just having a little stroll around down by the 40-yard line. And Abu Dhabi having made it to both finals here today. They've just competed and in fact won the Desert Polo Cup final. And they're looking to go 2 from 2 here and pick up all of the silverware this afternoon by completing the set and lifting the Ghantoot International Polo Championship. Just waiting for our players and umpires to get into position from behind the goals. And they're going to be making their way, one team from each end, up to the center of the field, where they will be turning towards us here in the grandstand, where we can introduce them individually and give them a warm welcome to this stage. Some lovely images coming in from the drone. This match being beamed around the globe on Polo Line TV. We've got lots of people tuned in anticipation of this 20-goal final. Abu Dhabi are down on the right-hand side as we look from the grandstand. They're playing in their familiar purple shirts with the orange trim. And as we look to the left, to the scoreboard end of the field, it's the home team, Ghantoot, playing in an all-white outfit. And the two teams just coming down to the center of the field. Both teams here having played 3, won 2, lost 1. Ghantoot with 2 convincing victories. Funny enough, they played each other earlier on in the tournament, and it was the white shirts that came out the winners by quite a convincing scoreline of 12 goals to 7. Abu Dhabi will want to be doing something about putting that right. That was the first match between these two. And then Ghantoot went on to defeat UAE. And by the time they got to their third league match, they had already qualified for the final. Abu Dhabi started with that loss to Ghantoot, and then they came back with victories over Habtor and UAE, and have got better and better as the tournament has progressed. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call the players out individually. Please put your hands together and give them a very, very warm welcome to this final. At number 1 for Ghantoot, it's Nasser Al Shamsi. A nice polite applause. Let's see if we can get a bit louder for the number 2, Cesar Cachete Crespo. Playing in the number 3 shirt, Senor Pablo Gerente. And the highest rated player on the Ghantoot team at the back, Marcos Cacoaraja. And so to their opponents. Also very familiar, being based here at the club. At number 1, let's hear it for Faris Al Yabrudi. With a switch in formation, playing in the number 2 shirt. Well, now he's coming forward, it's Felix Essayin. He's wearing 3, and that means that Senor Santi Laborde wears the number 2 shirt. Let's hear it for Santi. And so to the back for the Abu Dhabi team, the highest rated player in the tournament off an 8-goal handicap, Alfredo Capella. So those are the runners and riders, ladies and gentlemen. Fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be fast, it's going to be furious, because the first edition of the Ghantoot International Polo Championship is up for grabs. Our thanks once again go to His Excellency Saeed bin Hufan Al Mansouri, the Vice Chairman of the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, and Mr. Khalid Saeed Al Mazuki, the Executive Director, and the gentleman down there at the moment, and they're going to do a little roll in for the benefit of our spectators and cameras. Players just coming across. And the ball is in play. Thank you very much indeed, gentlemen. The umpires will now make their way to the tee. The ball will be picked up. And the players just exchanging pleasantries, wishing each other good luck, not too much luck. That's how it is in polo. You wish your opponents luck, but you don't really mean it. Two 20-goal teams. It really is a very, very competitive level of polo. There's some superb players on display, and of course they come from all over the world, and they come with their horses, because a polo player without his horses is not particularly good to watch. And these horses are also equally as talented, if not more so, than the players. So watch out for the ponies and the players alike as we get ourselves set for this big final here on this wonderful polo field at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. We have 2 mounted umpires. They're, of course, out there with the stripy black and white shirts. And on this occasion, it's Senor Matthias Bavieni and Mr. Peter Wright. One from the United Kingdom, the other from the Argentine. And they're backed up by Jason Dixon, who's up here in the commentary position with me. He's got the benefit of the replay. And, of course, not just shots from our cameras, but also from the drone, which hovers across the field. And I can tell you that the level of umpiring is getting stronger and stronger as the technology develops, and we can get drone shots, which really gives you a bird's eye view of the field. And these umpires are full professionals and doing a superb job here monitoring these players throughout these tournaments. Umpires just warming their ponies up. That's Matthias Bavieni. It's Mr. Peter Wright on the far side of the field calling the players across. And it looks like the white shirts of Ghantoot will be going down towards the scoreboard end. It's a 5-chukker match. And the Ghantoot International Polo Championship trophy is up for grabs. We're in play, folks. And it's Cachete Crespo, who's tagged there by Felix Essayin. The ball ricochets back out towards the young Argentine, who comes across the field
with the play. Tucked in behind him is Capella. Cachete Crespo comes across. Essayin trying to chop that one downfield. Marcos Araja is there, but it's still Felix Essayin. Oh, a little miscontrol. He'd gone past his man there. He tried to pluck that one out of the air on the volley, but he's left it behind here for Kaku Araja. Araja here for Ghantoot, looking for a lovely tail backhander, and he's released Cachete Crespo. Crespo now steadies the pony, takes a tap, and then launches that one up over the halfway line, looking for the advancing Pablo Gerente. Tail backhander, lovely out of defence there. That was well measured, and a lovely pass coming in from Santi Laborde. The ride-off was firm but fair from Cachete Crespo, but he got the man and he couldn't get the ball. Here comes Capella. Oh, well done. He's gone past Llorente, and needed to, because Llorente was in had he stolen the ball there, and there was no one at home in defence, but that one's gone out towards Laborde. Santi Laborde working this one forward here for Abu Dhabi, who are looking to open the scoring here. Good ride-off coming in there from Kaku Araja, but in the end he left Capella, and Capella is hounding the ball carrier. That's nicely worked out to the far side. In fact, overhit there by Nasser Al-Shamsi, and the ball has gone out of play. Possession will go to Abu Dhabi here from 60 yards out, and it'll be Capella circling around, looking to launch this one down towards goal. He's gone for it. In fact, it was Santi Laborde who had the pop shot. Worked around the corner here. Good work by Capella. He's still going. And a whistle on the play as Pablo Llorente came in with his stick raised. It'll be the first whistle of the match. Well, here's the replay. Looked like Capella trying to get back to the ball after a slight miscontrol. He may have been hooked out of it, and he turned back to get back in possession, and he turned in front of a white player. So it's going to be a penalty 5 spot hit here in favour of Ghantoot. Cachete Crespo finds a lovely under the neck shot pass to Kaku Araja. Kaku now with some space and time. And he passes that one downfield towards Nasser Al-Shamsi. Al-Shamsi doing well there with the pony and getting the pony across towards the ball. Flying back there was Santi Laborde, and he's cancelled himself out with Kaku Araja. Possession is back with Capella. Capella goes long and hard, flashes that one down towards Fares. And Fares Al-Yabruni coming in there and just getting a little bit excited. He's popped out in front of a white defender, and he's conceded the whistle. So another penalty 5 from the spot in favour of the home team. I say the home team, they are both, of course, home teams, both based here. But Ghantoot, not only are they at home, but they've also got the same name as the club and the trophy. Here they go. They've gone out to the right-hand side. Pablo Gerente, great ride-off coming in there. Beautiful ride-off by Santi Laborde, and he's found an absolute ripper of a pass. And look at that. Crespo came across and tried to squeeze Capella for space. And in doing so, he has drawn the umpire's whistle before that ball was fired across the line. Umpires are having a chat, and they may well go to the penalty 2 marker here. And indeed they do. It's going to be a 30-yard attempt here for Abu Dhabi, and the chance for them to draw first blood and open up the scoring. Just looking at the replay there. Purple number 4 coming through with the line of the ball and the right of way, and you could see the defender Crespo just trying to squeeze him for space, but got too close to the ball, didn't give that player enough room to come down and make a play, and he has conceded a 30-yard attempt here for Laborde. Santi goes low and goes hard, and it's straight, and he's got the score, and he's opened the scoreboard here for Abu Dhabi. They go 1-0. Back to the centre on the far side of the field. For those of you who haven't seen Polo before, they're going to change ends, of course. which is what we do after every single goal. And the ball's being brought forward here by Santiago Laborde. Done really well. He's got Capella tucked in behind. Still working it systematically down towards goal and still moving fast enough here for the umpire's liking. And then he pulls the trigger and goes for goal. Has he scored? Oh, he did everything right but score. And he's flashed that one across the face of goal and wide.
Well, how close was that? You'd expect him to score once he'd worked that position, but it's gone wide of that left post. And possession back to Ghantoot.
Crespo goes out to the left-hand side looking for Kakuaraja. Whoa. And well, there was an incident off the ball there where two white players, one on each side of Alfredo Capella, and they've sandwiched him. Extraordinary. Here's the replay. Capella already in contact with a Ghantoot defender on his left-hand side, and it was Nasser Al-Shamsi who came in on the right. But they didn't have possession of the ball, Abu Dhabi, and as a result, the penalty is given from the 60-yard marker. An awful lot for the umpires to process when they look at a foul, assess a situation and blow the whistle. Which direction the play was heading, who had the ball, was there an advantage, was there a pass on, was it dangerous, was there too much contact in the play, all sorts of stuff that they have to process. And on this occasion, they have awarded a 60-yard attempt here for Santi Laborde. He's got the height. Is it straight? Yes, it is. You could see the umpire, Mattia Bavieni, behind the goal, putting his hand up immediately, straight through the centre from Laborde. And Abu Dhabi open up a 2-goal advantage here with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first. Back to the centre. Plenty of time left in the match, but Ghantoot will want to get firing soon. And they've lost possession here, and coming away from the back of the pack here is Capella. He's got no one to hit to, so he's having to just slow things down. He evades the hook there of Crespo and then goes past the challenge of Llorente, and he's appealing for the foul, but it looked like he played that ball into a pack of players, and play will continue here, and rightly so. Flying down the field here is Ghantoot on the counter-attack. Wonderful stuff here from Kakuaraja, who puts the brakes on, gets half stopped. He's got some support from Al-Shamsi, but he didn't quite get enough contact on the ball, and that's allowed Capella to spin the corner and launch an attack here for Abu Dhabi. Capella, the 8-goal player, the highest rated player on display in this tournament, has worked this one over the halfway line, being tracked here by Llorente, who doesn't know whether to stick or twist. Kakuaraja comes across. Oh, and faking to go long there with the shot and then just retaining possession. This is really good from Capella. He's still got the ball here. He's 60 yards out. Can he set this one up and have a look and shoot towards goal? It's Capella. He pulls the trigger. Doesn't quite get enough cut on it. It's come up a little bit short. In fact, it's landed straight at the feet of Marcos Araja. Kaku, out of defence here for Ghantoot. Oh, lovely. Smashes it long. And way downfield, and Crespo, look at that, out of the air there by Cachete Crespo, who's done really well to retain possession of the ball here for the home team. Leaves it, and then blocks. Good work by Crespo, and lets his teammate work that one down towards goal. Oh, look at that, Llorente absolutely throwing himself into the play, but there was a whistle, was there? I think there was. It was Pablo Llorente who came flying through. As we look at the replay, huge ride-off. Ah, there you go. You see Santi Laborde appealing for the foul, and the reason was that he got a good ride-off in, and Pablo Llorente played the ball across in front of his pony's legs. The umpires won't like that. They've blown the whistle, and it's going to be a defensive penalty here for Abu Dhabi. 1-5-1 on the clock in this 5-chukker match. So it looks like it's going to be Capella with possession of the ball here. Not quite sure what the delay's about, but we're just umpire's just picking up a second ball. And we're good to go. Capella opens up and tonks that one downfield, and he's tonked it straight into the path here of the advancing Felix Essayin. Essayin looking to steady the pony. Can he find a pass down towards Faris? Puts the brakes on, decides to work it back infield and retain possession for himself, and then he cuts it past Cachete Crespo, and he's found Faris right up at the front. It's Faris with a swing and Faris with a miss as the ball just popped as he went to pull the trigger. Unlucky there for Faris Al-Yabouni, but look at this. Ghantoot are absolutely flying out of defence and launching a counter-attack of their own. It was Marcos Araja who's over the top of the play after the ball was plucked out of the air, and Essayin once again has possession for Abu Dhabi. Tucks it back towards Santi Laborde. Nice play there from Felix Essayin, and Laborde opens up and shunts that one down towards goal. Faris is trying to get on the end of it, but Faris came in from too much angle, and there was a defensive player well set with his stick raised. Good work in defence there from Nasser Al-Shamsi, and it's going to be a spot penalty hit here in favour of Ghantoot. A minute exactly remaining here in the first. And how the white shirts would like a goal to settle the nerves here before the end of this first chukker. There is enough time for them to get downfield. That pass has gone out from Crespo. Oh, and the two players getting in each other's way there. That was Nasser Al-Shamsi and Kaku Araja, and a whistle as Crespo came flying through. Did he go straight through the back of Essayin? Well, the umpires are having a chat, but they are walking down towards a penalty 3, and they've dropped the ball down on the 40-yard marker. And well, it was a huge lack of communication there for Ghantoot, with two players literally going for the same play. And in the end, neither of them could get bat on ball, and they left themselves in real trouble at the back. And this is this is an early Ramadan gift, and it's going to be Santi Laborde circling around here looking for 3-0. Great contact. He's a good ball striker, and he's confident. And he has struck it through. There will not be enough time to get back to the centre of the field and get the ball back in play before the first hooter goes. And if the ball is not in play when you hear that, it means it's end of the chukker, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very good start for the men in purple. Abu Dhabi 3, Ghantoot 0.
À lui seulement. Tu fais ça pourquoi? Y'a un coup de hommage à toi, président Saga. Venez danser. La Côte d'Ivoire, sur l'Afrique, ça va chauffer. Y'a aussi le pain. On fait ça, on a volé. Ici, c'est la zone de Dakar. Pour s'enlever, Africain, on est les tiens, on est toujours debout.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to our spectators here field side, and to everybody on the live stream tuned in on Polo Line TV, this one going out across the globe. And I can tell you that there's thousands of people tuned in watching the action here and enjoying what they're seeing so far. They won't enjoy it too much if they're Ghantoot fans, because they've come out of the traps a little bit asleep here, the Whites. There's still plenty of time in the match, but they'll be looking to get the scoreboard ticking in their favour and get some pressure on Abu Dhabi, because thus far it's been a little bit too easy. Ball pops out. Reversed around the corner. Trying to dig that one out from underneath his pony is Pablo Llorente. Nice work from Pablo, and he's found a lovely pass out towards Crespo. Crespo coming across the field with his stick raised, but he was beaten to the ball by Felix Essayin, who came absolutely steaming around the corner. Essayin looking over his shoulder. Can he steady the pony and find the cut shot? Where's that one gone? Oh, he's missed it. Lovely counter-attacking polo from Essayin, who came out of the traps, flying around the corner, stole the ball away. Let's have a look at the replay. They're just discussing whether this was closer to the goal, and indeed in the goal. Just going to have a look at the replay here. Everything now filmed, of course.
Keep going. Yeah, I think it's out. It's not. It's certainly not clearly in. It looks out.
Well, I have to say, looking at the replay, it was very close, but the goal judge is in the perfect position, and he immediately said that the ball was wide. So well done, goal judge. That one's been flashed downfield. Crespo. Done well. Took the contact there from Santi Laborde and retained possession here just inside the Abu Dhabi half. Crespo may well leave this here for Araja, who's dropped in behind him. Well, he couldn't in the end because Alfredo Capella had got between those two Ghantoot players, and he's wrestled back possession here. And he's got some front runners. Can he release the pass? There's gone out to the right-hand side looking for Felix Essayin, who's been well marked here by Pablo Llorente. Llorente goes near side. Out towards the balls. Big ride-off coming in there between those two. Oh, well done. Backhander turns them around. Picked up the half volley there on the corner. That's nicely worked. And they're flying down the field. Good stuff here from Ghantoot. And that's the return pass. Lovely skills by Kaku Araja, who set up the play, left the ball for Llorente, and then is on the end of this pass. Araja now looking to open the scoring here for Ghantoot. Sets himself, cuts that one from behind the pony. Just tried to cut that in towards goal, and it's gone pretty straight. And will it go all the way? No, it won't. Capella has to go back and deal with it. Ball just comes up a little bit short there and doesn't cross the back line. And Capella finding a pass out towards his teammate. Big ride-off coming in from Santi Laborde, but he was nudged out of the way by Kaku Araja, who's left the ball here for Nasser Al-Shamsi. Al-Shamsi round the corner, and whoa, he's been cleaned out of there as Santi Laborde came through. In fact, it was Felix Essayin who came through. And there's a little bit of afters. Well, Al-Shamsi's on the deck. He does look like he's moving.
Keep it on. Well, I'm going to... How long can I have the no, just keep rolling it, can I? Because there was maybe a reaction by the player on the floor. Yeah, keep going for 10 seconds.
So just having a look at the replay here. There's Nasser Al-Shamsi, flicks the ball round the corner, gets collected late. But the umpires are just having a look here to see if there was some afters.
Yeah, he clearly throws the helmet at the same as his horse.
could this reaction... There's the foul, no doubt about it. Gets spun out of the saddle. But there's a reaction that the umpires are looking at afterwards that could mean that this is reversed. Let's see what they decide.
So the good news is Nasser Al-Shamsi looks okay. He's walking off to get another pony. No damage done. The umpires are just having a chat because there was not only the foul but also a little bit of afters.
A long walk back down to the pony lines. But he seems to be moving okay. Grabs a little drink and then looks for a pony. Be interesting to see what the umpires decide here. Because it looked like Essayin was late, no doubt about that. But they don't like that kind of reaction afterwards. And rightly so.
Well, the umpires have just explained what they've decided here. And I can tell you that there was not one but 2 yellow cards that have been dished out. One was for Felix Essayin for the late challenge on Nasser Al-Shamsi. One was for Al-Shamsi for the reaction. It will be a penalty 2. And an opportunity here, a golden opportunity for the white shirts of Ghantoot to open up their account here and get the scoreboard ticking. Kakua Raja circles around here on this nice looking chestnut. Very smooth swing there, nicely done. Great composure, as you'd expect from that range. And Ghantoot are on the scoreboard here, ladies and gentlemen. It's 3-1. Still plenty of time left in the match, of course. This is a 5-chukker match. And we are ticking our way down towards halfway through this second chukker. So still plenty of time left. As Cachete Crespo escapes from the pack and cuts this one across the field. He's going to take, well, he took the contact there from Laborde. And he's left the ball here for Kaku. Kakua Raja trying to outrun Capella, who was waiting for that. And he's just nudged him out of the way and stolen the ball back here for Abu Dhabi. Takes the hook, leaves the ball for his teammate. And that's Santi Laborde. Essayin. Still got it. Laborde now picks it up. Up over the halfway line they go. It's all a little bit messy. But they've still got possession of the ball here. Essayin going downfield for the pass. That one's come up a tad short. And picking up the pieces here for Ghantoot is Kakua Raja. This time he tries to go past Santi Laborde, and Laborde has tagged him as well. But he's got possession back here after a miscontrol there from the Abu Dhabi player, and it's picked up by Kakua Raja, and Kakua Raja's gone across the face of goal. The ball will probably stay in play, and Capella will go back and have to deal with this. Puts the brakes on. Gets some support there from his teammate, and needed it. Here comes Capella. Good skills out of the air, and he's on the march once again. Oh, big swing and a miss there, and he's left it behind. Here's Raja. Kaku, little show and go there on Santi Laborde. And Kakua Raja, couldn't quite get that cut shot he was looking for. Backhander comes in from Capella. When I say that, he didn't get much on it. And Llorente will leave it for Al-Shamsi. Al-Shamsi now getting possession of the ball here for Ghantoot. And, well, look, for all the world that an Abu Dhabi player came streaming across. It was Felix Essayin. The Whites were well set, had possession of the ball, and were looking to try and get that one down towards goal. And Essayin, with a rush of blood to the head, has conceded the penalty. Yeah, foul on the second man, no doubt about it. And another close-range penalty here for Kakua Raja. And a chance to put Ghantoot within touching distance here, looking for 2-3. Nice and smooth again from the penalty spot. He shoots, he scores. And it is indeed Abu Dhabi 3, Ghantoot 2. Clock is ticking down towards the 2.5-minute marker here in the second. Ball's back in play. Faris Al-Yabuni chopping a backhander. Santi Laborde tried to get on the end of that, but he was beaten to the ball there by Pablo Llorente, who reverses it here for Cachete Crespo. Crespo, nice work and fast from the pony. Really good acceleration from the bay. He's found some space. Can he find the goal shot? This is going to be close. It's bobbling its way down towards goal. Faris is there. Crespo is there. Oh, brilliantly done. A hook. And turning onto this will be Santi Laborde, but the ball's been stolen away. Nice work there on the near side and the offside by Pablo Llorente. Goes across the field. Abu Dhabi have it back. And just going past his man and finding a lovely pass downfield towards Faris. Really good work. Faris on the end of this. Under pressure. Didn't quite get the shot that he wanted. Crespo will try and open a backhander out towards the boards. Been stopped there. Nice little intervention by Kakua Raja. Raja chopping this one around the corner. He's under a bit of pressure, but he looks like he's gone past his man. Can he work this one back towards goal? It's Kaku who's running out of space, needs a little flick. And he didn't quite get there. 1:11 on the clock. Capella goes to change. In fact, it's Santi Laborde changing. No, it's Felix Essayin changing. Laborde and Capella staying on board. Here comes Laborde on the grey, trying to get on the end of that, but that's gone way too far. And Crespo will go back in defence here for Ghantoot. Cachete. Round the corner. He's done well. Good stick work here by Crespo. Played it into the traffic. Won't get anything for that, but play will continue, and the Whites have still got the ball here. There's the hooter. And Faris comes in with an important play. Momentarily stops the attack. That one is shot down towards goal, and a really good touch. Reaching out there and putting the brakes on. Superb stuff in defence by Felix Essayin. And then it's lamped forward and a really good, strong pass downfield. He's hit that about 170 yards and he's found Faris Al-Yavouni. Faris taken out of it by Al-Shamsi. Seconds remaining here in the second chukker. And in fact, the second hooter goes. And that will be the final action of this second chukker. Brilliant chukker of Polo. Abu Dhabi come in with the advantage. 3-2.
Sin duda otro nivel, ya se arman unos equipazos con 20 goles, pero bueno, divertido, la verdad que creo que fue una muy buena temporada, bastante positiva para todo Dubái, digamos. La mayoría de los equipos hicieron las cosas muy bien, la diferencia de organizaciones por ahí del año pasado a este fue grande. Sin jugar la Copa de Plata, llegar y tener que enfrentar a equipos que están muy organizados, y nosotros sin ritmo y sin jugar partido y llevando unos caballos medio tardecito, y bueno, ya no te perdonan. El año pasado nos pasó lo mismo, que en la Copa de Oro no funcionábamos y tuvimos la suerte de ganar acá. Pero bueno, el año pasado creo que fue distinto porque nos costó mucho también la presión. Este año creo que estamos con más ritmo y el equipo está funcionando mejor. El primer partido que ganamos de acá nos sirvió mucho a la cabeza, a darnos cuenta que teníamos equipo, que teníamos con qué jugarles, y nada, y hoy haber ganado a también te daba otro envioncito, me parece, a por ahí afianzarnos un poquito y esperar a ver qué pasa ahora en la última fecha para ver si podemos meternos en la final.
Well, welcome back to all of our Polo Line TV viewers on the live stream. We're live and direct here from the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club for the first edition of the Ghantoot International Polo Championships. And it's a tight affair, as you'd expect. Two good teams. Abu Dhabi, having raced into a 3-goal lead, have been pegged back here by Ghantoot. And it's currently a 1-goal game. Got some messages coming in from some of our Polo Line TV viewers. Steve Cotton's there. Good luck to all from the Yard Down Polo Club at the Baltimore Arms, Exmoor. Good to hear from you, Steve. Mark Damian says hi from Malta. Rana Noman says hello, everyone. And Mafis Suyom says, go, go, Abu Dhabi. Hello from the Philippines. So support and love coming in for both teams from all over the globe. Keep the messages coming in for those of you on the Polo Line TV live stream. Ball's back in play here and it's picked up by Araja. Araja trying to get away here from Capella, who's reached out nicely and got a hook. And this is a very dangerous position here for Ghantoot, because flicking that one across the line is Santiago Laborde. And Abu Dhabi with a really early goal here in the third. Go 4-2. Well, Laborde found himself right in front of goal, pretty much unchallenged until that little flick that found the posts, and it was made by a really good hook from Capella. Windmilling downfield here, Gerente. Capella was desperate to try and get in there and stop him, but the challenge didn't look very clean from here. Going to be another close range penalty here for Ghantoot. And Kaku Raja has already teed the ball up and is loosening up that full swing of his. And he's circling around here looking for 3-4. Good strike. The goal judge likes it, and so do Ghantoot and all of their fans, because they are back within one goal here. It's 4-3. Umpire just making sure that everyone is behind the line. Players trying to steal an advantage there from the throw-in just by getting across the line and working themselves into a forward position. Oh, Essayin chancing his arm there. He got away from Llorente. Crespo puts the brakes on. Capella comes in on the near side and has a little nibble. But it's still Cachete Crespo. He's done well. Puts the brakes on, sets up the play and leaves it here for Kaku. Kaku just working the ball across the field and behind that cluster of players, and he's found one out towards Llorente. Tried to flick it under his pony's tail. And a whistle as Al-Shamsi came together there with Felix Essayin. The umpires don't like it, and the whistle has been blown hard. There's the little tail backhander. Oof. Coming in a little late and at a different speed and slightly offline, and as a result it's going to be a penalty 5 here to the defending team and a chance for Capella to get this ball downfield. Didn't quite get all of that, but it's good for direction, and Santi Laborde has read the situation very well. Little show and go as he goes past a Ghantoot player there on the halfway line. That was Kaku Raja, who's scrambling to try and get back in position, but Laborde is weaving his way through the traffic here. Has he overplayed it? He has. Well, the whistle's gone. He had his stick raised. Let's have a look here. The ball is placed down on the penalty 2 marker. It's going to be a 30-yard attempt. And we've seen plenty of these, but they've all gone in favour of the whites. So a chance here for Abu Dhabi to get an open goal attempt of their own and try and restore that 2-goal advantage. Santi Laborde circling around looking for 5-3. Gets the job done. And 5-3 it is with 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining on the clock here in this third chukka. We're ticking down towards half time, of course, at the end of this. Ball's back in play. Crespo. Cachete, who's been in fine form, I have to say, throughout this tournament. Working this one around the corner. Got some support from Pablo. Llorente now takes it up for Ghantoot. Oh, Llorente's fired that down towards goal. That's an unbelievable stop. Brilliantly plucked out of the air. And Capella has it, and Capella opens up, and from a standing start, he's launched that one under his pony's neck, and he's dropped it right down in front of Faris Al-Yabouni. Faris wants the whistle. Play will continue there as Crespo comes across, but the ball's been stolen away here by Santi Laborde. Laborde on this lovely-looking black mare puts the brakes on, just eases her back to him. Felix Essayin comes across with a block on Crespo, and the umpires don't like it, and rightly so. Well, the ball carrier was fine. Let's have a look at what happens behind. Hard to see from this angle who turned into who. There's Santi Laborde with the ball. Well, it was an untidy challenge. And we can see, with the benefit of the replay, who the culprit was. Crespo's just nipped off to change pony, so we've got a free change for all, with 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining on the clock here in the third chukka.
Sometimes when they close, we don't get the foul. Or you get something or you get the other.
But it looks like the ball has been placed down for a penalty 5 against Felix Essayin, who came in with a block, tried to take a player out and prevent them from getting to his teammate, the ball carrier, but in doing so, he cut straight across in front of him, and the challenge wasn't clean enough. Launched forward by Crespo. Capella. Pablo Llorente with a big ride-off, and then the space opened up, so he was okay to play that ball between the two ponies, but he couldn't get any wood on it, and the attack has broken down. Here comes Capella. Works it out to the left. And then sets himself to bash it downfield, and they're looking up to the heavens to see where that one's coming down from. Oh, swing there, wild swing coming in from Pablo Llorente, and that's a cute open backhander trying to release Al Shamsi coming in there from... And it's worked in their favour. Really good work there by Kakua Raja, who found a great angle on the open backhander. And as Faris came in to try and straighten up and steal that one away from Nasser Al Shamsi, he didn't straighten enough. The sun is getting low in the sky here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. We do have, of course, the benefit of the floodlights, the support of the Abu Dhabi Sports Council here at the club. Top-notch facilities, of course, which allows us to play into late afternoon and early evening. 3:29 on the clock here, and an opportunity from 60 yards for Kakua Raja to try and loft this one over the top and get number 4 on the scoreboard here for Ghantoot. It's very, very hard. Has he found it? No, he hasn't. It's gone wide. But it was deflected. So a good defensive play. I have to say the penalty looked good. It was a good strike, but it was stoppable, and they've deflected it wide of the post, so it's going to be a corner and an opportunity here with not an awful lot of angle for Kakua Raja to come around and try and get a little bit more elevation on this next attempt and get this corner in between the goalposts. Lovely rhythm on the pony. Lovely rhythm on the swing. Certainly easy on the eye. Let's see what he's got. Oh, it's out to the left. And, well, not his finest moment from the penalty spot. That one along the ground and wide left. So a lead off here for Abu Dhabi. They retain that 2-goal advantage. Possession is back with Capella from the back line. Taps it. Draws Pablo. And then finds a little short pass. And the pass has come up a bit too short. And Llorente was able to come in and get a ride-off in and have a nibble. Looks like, well, there's a whistle. And Kaku is protesting his innocence. But, well, let's see what the umpires decide. Not sure where he was coming from.
Replay on this one? Yeah, thank you. I'm going to have a look, guys. It's dark at the moment.
Umpires have just decided to go upstairs and check the replay here. We've got our third man.
Can I keep replaying a minute, please? Thank you. Oh, that's a good angle. Yeah, I have a foul by White. Kaku's too much. Kaku is fouling. White is fouling. Purple means purple. Kaku is not on the line.
Could be going to the middle. It's gone against Marcos Araja. Going beyond the middle and going downfield. And it will be a penalty for 60-yard attempt here. Less than 3 minutes remaining here in this third chukka. The ball has been teed up by Santiago Laborde. And he's circling around here, looking for number 6. He's got the height. Is it straight? It looks good. He's absolutely smashed it over the top. You don't stop those. Wonderful hit from Santi Laborde. And Abu Dhabi extend their lead. They go 3 goals ahead. It's 6-3. Ball back in play. Pablo Llorente. Challenged and had the ball stolen off. Look at this. Laborde on this beautiful pony has stolen the ball and he's flying down towards goal. It's Santi Laborde on this cracking little bay. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. Well, did he get a bounce? Oh, he just didn't get enough angle on the little flick. Open the wrist, the palm up and tried to just open that one back towards goal, but didn't get the contact he was looking for. Neither did Crespo, but his pass was so short that there wasn't enough space for Abu Dhabi to nip in and try and steal the ball, and the whistle's gone. So a couple of mistakes creeping in from both teams. Bit of tension perhaps. 1:47 on the clock here. And it won't be long before we get the floodlights on here on the Sheikh Zayed field. This game, of course, was scheduled for tomorrow. It's been moved to today. We've got some bad weather coming in. And the organisers deciding to take no chances. Here comes Kaku Araja from the halfway line. He's gone long and hard and out to the left-hand side looking for Crespo. Crespo is on the end of this. He's decided to take it under his pony's neck and try and keep the ball in play, and he's done well. He's a long way from goal. Working it back around the corner, Cachete Crespo. Feeling for the foul, looked okay. From here comes Araja. Kaku across the field, working it into a shooting opportunity. Kaku Araja takes the hook, still in possession of the ball. Wonderful stuff here by Araja. A little wristy swing and a whistle, because there was players coming in to challenge. Let's have a look. Good skills around the corner, sets up the play nicely. Well, there was a whole group of players. Just a question of who was pushing who.
Oh, yeah, we've got foul by the white team. They've pushed everybody. They've sandwiched the guy and pushed him into the street.
Well, 3 players obstructing that goal shot of Araja's. But there was a purple in the middle of those 2 whites, and the white on the outside was pushing them all in. And as a result, the penalty goes in favour of Abu Dhabi. Backhander comes in and turns them around. Laborde is there. He wants the whistle. As Pablo Llorente came in, sticks raised. In fact, it was Santi Laborde, he's off his horse. It was Felix Hessain who was there with the stick raised. And Laborde looks like he's injured here. He's rolling around on the ground. Pablo Llorente coming in there on the head-to-head, but did he straighten up enough?
Oh, who's the guy that's injured? Two. Oh, well, nothing in those plays around that foul has any. Say again? I'll have a look from behind. Thanks. I'm going to have a look. I'm going to have another look. I'm going to have another look. From a different angle. Can you see anything off the ball? Let me have a look where. Here. Yeah. His stick. Yeah, I don't think. Okay. Well, then it might be a foul by. Okay. Hey guys, can you hear me? Thanks. Yep. There is a bit of contact with Chetty's stick when he goes to make the
Well, they're just looking at the ride-off and backhander from Crespo, who was in contact with Santi Laborde. Laborde is down on the field injured. The play had continued downfield, and then it was Pablo Llorente and Felix Hessain that were involved in the play that fought the umpire's whistle. But they're also having a look at that Crespo incident when he came together there with Laborde. Could well just be a Polo incident, maybe a twisted knee in the ride-off. Didn't look like there was much in it. That's what the umpires blew the whistle for. Was that play between Essayin and Pablo Llorente? Let's hope that Santi Laborde's okay to continue here. He's in fine form, and hopefully he's just jarred his knee and he's going to be okay. And he's back on board, so it looks that way. Good to see Santiago Laborde back on board. So it looks like we're all set and ready to roll. Penalty 5 has been awarded. The whistle going against Pablo Llorente on that meet just didn't quite straighten up as he came head-to-head with Felix Essayin, and it's been punched downfield, but not particularly well by Capella. Picked up here by Araja, reaching out from behind his pony. And he's done well. Retained possession, lofts that one up over the halfway line. Crespo looking for that one to come out of the sky. The floodlights are on here. Laborde, near side, nicely picked up by Essayin, who came through at pace on the near side, but there's a whistle. Kaku goes long and left. 32nd hooter goes, that's way left, and it's bobbling its way down towards the back line. Crespo desperately trying to keep it infield, and he's done pretty well. And Crespo with a little flick back infield may well have found Pablo Llorente, who was well established. The whistle has gone. That will end the third chukker, ladies and gentlemen. And at the score here at half-time between these two local teams contesting the Ghantoot International Polo Championship Final, Abu Dhabi 6, Ghantoot 3.
See, yes, we are 4 teams, but I think they are a very strong team. They're all well balanced, and also the field helps a lot. You know, the ball runs, so you got to be quick in order to catch up your man, to catch the play. But it's a fast ball on those fields. See, we've been playing all these medium goals, and sometimes the mindset is a bit slow because you get the game, the tone of the game is slow. But when you jump to like when we played the first game against Ghantoot, I think the first 2-3 chukkers, We played very well, and then Ghantoot was much better than us. They controlled the game and they won. And now we have a system, like, you know, we connect. They're great players, all of them. Santi, Laporte, Alfred, and Philippe Carlo. They're great players. Now we had the system that we play today. So for me, I had to be quick in order to be in the game. At the end of the day, when we announced this tournament, I spoke as a Ghantoot Polo Club, as a board, as His Highness Sheikh Falah, we wanted to make the tournament attractive and to put such prizes, thanks to His Highness and thanks to the board, to the club, to the organizer. Such a prize, it's incentivize the team to play for a prize, okay? And that's something they want to play. Yes, always, when you're in the game, you focus on the game and you want it to win. But when you relax a bit, you say, yes, there's a prize. I would like to win it. You know, it's something nice to have to win. Yeah.
Well, welcome back to all of our Polo Line TV viewers. Thousands of people watching this one from across the world of polo as the players make their way back out onto the field for the start of the second half. We can have a look at the chukka by chukka progression. It was Abu Dhabi who had the start. 3-0 they went at the end of the first. And then a couple of mistakes, defensive mistakes, allowed Ghantoot back in. Two close-range penalties for Kaku Araja, and they finished the second chukka 3-2 in favour of Abu Dhabi. And then 3 goals for the Purples in that third chukka, and just one by the Whites. We find ourselves 6-3 here at half-time. Still plenty of time left in the match. 2 chukkas to go, at least. The match stats thus far. Field goals, just 1 going to Abu Dhabi. Throw-ins, 6-5 shaded by Abu Dhabi there. Fouls committed, 11 by Abu Dhabi, 9 by Ghantoot, 20 fouls in the match. Penalties, 3 out of 4 for Araja, 5 out of 5 for Abu Dhabi. And Well, there has been a corner, in fact. That stat is wrong. Corner by Araja that went wide. I think he's been 100% from the penalty spot. And there has been a yellow card, that one going to Ghantoot. I think, in fact, there was a yellow card to each team on that same play. I think Essayin got a yellow for the challenge and Al-Shamsi a yellow for the reaction. So, start of the fourth chukka, the penultimate chukka. And it's going to be Kaku Araja circling around, looking to put number 4 up on the scoreboard here for Ghantoot. He's got the loft and he's got the direction, has he? Goal judge was a bit reluctant, but eventually he raises his flag. The whites are cantering back to the centre and Ghantoot have scored early doors in the fourth. It's 6-4. Ball's in play. Possession is up for grabs. Good work from Cachete Crespo, who's managed to nudge his opposite number out of the way and pick up possession and fire that one downfield. Pablo Llorente trying to get on the end of it. Tail backhander coming in. Comes up a little bit short, but been nicely read here by Santi Laborde. Puts the brakes on. Under pressure there from Crespo. They're way down in the corner of the field. Couple of sticks raised. Capella has it. Looks to offload and finds a real beauty downfield straight into the path of Faris Al-Yabouni. Faris now firing that one down into a good position. And this is a beautiful pickup. Has that one gone too far? He sets himself, gone for the under the neck shot. So unlucky. Brilliant counter-attack from Abu Dhabi, but they're off target and wide to the right. Well, it was that approach shot, wasn't it? Just too far out to the right from Essayin and left himself too much to do. After some good work from Capella and Al-Yabouni. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Has he taken too long? 10-second count on the restart. And I think he may have taken too long to take that knock-in. There's going to be a roll-in from the back line. And they're going to line out like a couple of rugby teams straight up and down the field. Ball's back in play. Defending team on the inside. It's a melee. Anyone's. Who's got it? It's down towards goal. Have they scored? They have. Can you believe it? Well, that's an absolute body blow to Ghantoot because they had the ball at their feet from the knock-in and they took too long. And look at that. It just popped out perfectly for Santi Laborde and he wasn't going to miss from there. Well, it restores a 3-goal lead. But Ghantoot really need at least 2 unanswered goals in a row here, preferably 3. Pablo Llorente trying to do something about that. Llorente from the front of the pack here on the chestnut. Been out hustled there by Santi Laborde. Laborde around the corner on this cute looking dark bay. But did he do a little swivel there in front of Crespo? What's happened? What have they seen here? Let's have a look. Laborde on the near side. Going to let the umpires decide. Oh, I see. I see. Had a look at the replay, and I'm not saying a word.
Purple number 2 misses the ball, stops on the ball. It's a foul by purple number 2. It's a spot hit to white.
So the decision has gone in favour of the home team, Ghantoot. It's going to be a penalty 5 from the spot. Still plenty of time in the match, but they want to start clicking soon. Kako Raja teeing the ball up there with the help of Pablo Llorente. Two Argentines just having a chat, hatching a plan. What can they do from here? Marcos Araja. He's got plenty on that. Is that one cutting back towards goal? It's leaking out left. It's very close, you know. Oh, just didn't quite come back in enough. And he's missed the target wide left. So, Abu Dhabi from their own back line. Capella coming in with a couple of little tap shots and then fires that one out towards his teammate, Essain. Didn't get hold of that. Crespo will come in and get man and ball here. Or does he? No, what a counter right off that was from Santi Laborde. Incredible. He looks really well mounted, doesn't he, Laborde? And once again, his pony proving to be the difference there as he gets a big ride off in. Pablo. Back in defence here for Ghantoot. Has the ball been stolen away here by Laborde? Laborde's absolutely everywhere at the moment. Little flick around the corner from Kaku. In fact, it was Pablo who went for that deep pass under his pony's neck towards Kaku Araja. Didn't quite get bat on ball as he was hooked out of the play. Essain has it. Sets up the play here for Capella. The whites will have to clear. Capella decides to nudge this one forward and try and work it into a shooting position. Backhander comes in from Llorente and turns them around. And here comes Felix Essain. Breaking. And then working the ball out. Trying to go around the outside of Pablo Llorente, but Llorente did well to throw himself forward between the pony's ears and get the hook. And then the pass has gone downfield from Crespo back towards Llorente. Good position this for Ghantoot. Putting the brakes on here is Pablo Llorente. Works it out to the left, back to the right. Leaves the ball here for his teammate. Picked up now. Whoa, did they take too long? Were they told to use it? Couldn't hear the call from here. But the whistle has gone. And it would suggest that they just deliberated too long on the play. Be an opportunity for a couple of players to change their ponies. And indeed it was. It was a use it call. And another error creeping into the Ghantoot game here. And there less than 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Capella. Faris trying to get in position, comes streaming back, having changed ponies. Gone out to the left-hand side here towards Santi Laborde. Yes. Santi. Flicks it back. Oh, he's flicked it straight back into the path of Crespo. He's intending to find Essain, but he was too close to him for that play. And a mistake coming in here from Abu Dhabi has given the ball back here to Ghantoot. Crespo working this one up over the halfway line. Big challenge coming in, massive hook by Capella, but he couldn't get his man. And Crespo is still going here. It's Crespo sweeping this one round the corner. He's gone way, way wide. Can he find the under the next shot? May have to put the brakes on and work it back around the corner and back towards goal. The challenge comes in. The ball's been stolen here by Capella. Capella has escaped here, and he brings it across and out towards the boards. He's going to need some support here from Essain. Felix. Oh, it's so scrappy, isn't it? Scrappy play, but Essain has spun around the corner and has got the ball, and he's escaped from the pack. It's Essain now up over the halfway line. Needed to cut that one back towards goal, and he's gone far too wide. Puts the brakes on. Can he work it back in field? Does a number there on Al Shamsi. Gets the hook there from Llorente, but they're still there. It's strength in numbers. It's Santi Laborde down towards goal. Laborde, he scores. Santi Laborde, after some good work from Felix Essain out of defence, and Laborde was there to pick up the pieces, and there wasn't anything that Al Shamsi could do. Kaku Raja comes flying through on the near side, goes for the backhander, but the ball crosses the line, and it's a body blow to Ghantoot because it's 8-4. Ball's back in play. A couple of players appealing for a foul and a cry of anguish there aimed towards the refs, but play will continue. Nothing going, nothing doing. Little spin turn here from Crespo. Leaves it for Pablo. Pablo back towards Cachete Crespo. Al-Shamsi's there trying to get on the end of this. Gets there in front of Laborde, but can't get bat on ball. Laborde reaching out, trying to get this one up towards and over the halfway line. He's got some support here by Capella. Who's got it? Ghantoot have it. And they need to score next. Kaku. Still working this one back around the corner. Appealing for the foul. It's very, very scrappy. There's the 30-second hooter. Can the Whites get a goal here before the end of this fourth chukka? Working into a position here. Pulls the trigger under his pony's neck. Pablo Llorente has scored in the dying embers of the fourth chukka. And how important could that prove to be? A massive goal, potentially for Ghantoot. They needed some momentum and they find it deep inside the fourth. It's 8-5.
Ya creo que un poco más maduro, me siento mejor físicamente, mejor mentalmente y tratando de mejorar día a día, metiéndole, nada, tratando de mejorar. No, fue una decisión personal, me había salido la posibilidad de irme a jugar a Inglaterra y me tuve que cargar muchos caballos para afuera, así que había sido una decisión personal mía de decir, bueno, sacrifico no jugar el abierto y tratar de estar bien organizado afuera, que es lo que le apunté. Sí, vamos a jugar clasificación con la Irenita, así que nada, con muchas ganas de que arranque la temporada, muchas ganas de empezar a probar algún caballo nuevo, jugar prácticas y bueno, tratar de agarrar el funcionamiento que necesitamos para tratar de clasificar. No, bien, con muchas ganas. Justo estuve jugando con Tomasito Fernando Llorentes acá. Bueno, Vizcacha ya jugué el año pasado con él, la cámara, y bueno, con Facu habíamos jugado hace bastantes años acá, así que yo creo que me divierte mucho el equipo, están con muchas ganas los chicos y bueno, motivados y con muchas ganas de meterle.
The Ghantoot players circling around the umpires in the centre of the field, just waiting for their opponents to make it back out onto the field for the start of this fifth chukka. And there's the highlight of that really good under the neck shot from Pablo Llorente with the final touch of that fourth chukka. And will that give Ghantoot the momentum they need going into this fifth? 6-3 at half-time it was to Abu Dhabi. And still a 3-goal advantage, 8-5. Ball's back in play. The Whites have got it. Good little turn and set up here by Llorente, who punches that one downfield. Kaku. Spinning around the corner. Oh, the ball's been stolen away here, and look at this. Capella is going to escape, and he's up over the halfway line. Goes to the persuader. Capella looking for an approach shot here. Sets himself. There is the approach. Oh, he's left it short. And he's left it behind. What a let-off. Backhander comes in and turns them around. Desperate defence here by Ghantoot. First to surface and pick up the play. The ball's been kicked by the pony. It's Santi Laborde. Essain is there for a piece of the action. So too is Cachete Crespo. Abu Dhabi have it. Laborde goes for goal. And he tried to draw that one in from right to left, but didn't quite get enough movement on that one, and it slid past the right-hand post. Well, what a chance for Capella. He escaped with the ball, great anticipation, but just looked for an approach shot and didn't quite get enough on it. Still, they'll be happy. Abu Dhabi are very happy with the ball down at this end of the field. The Whites have got to get downfield, and they need to score. They need at least 2 unanswered goals to get some pressure on here. Crespo sets himself, tries to go long and back towards Llorente, who was downfield. Essain takes the hook. Capella around the corner, and a loud blast from the umpire's whistle. Capella had his stick raised. Here's the replay. Kakuraja trying to get in there and put some pressure on the ball carrier. But he has conceded a penalty for. And the ball is being teed up here by Santiago Laborde. Laborde circles around on the little bay, looking for number 9. It's along the ground, and it's been stopped by Crespo. Crespo keeping the Ghantoot chances alive here, being worked out of defence, firm but fair with a ride-off. And then punched down field there. That was an intended pass coming in, but it's been turned around the corner, and look at this, Abu Dhabi are in on goal here. Backed up by Laborde. Laborde. It's gone in. It was scrappy, but they've muscled it over the line. And that is a monumental goal in the context of this match, because this is now 9-5 with just over 5 minutes remaining here in the 5th. Well, it wasn't the prettiest goal we've seen, but they all count. And Abu Dhabi will not mind at all. Ball's back in play. And the Whites trying to do something about that scoreline. Backhander comes in and turns them around once again. Crespo reaches out over the top of that, and it's picked up by Laborde, who's flying downfield. Still going. Being tracked here. But Laborde will go near side, over the top of the play and putting the brakes on. Crespo is there in defence here for Ghantoot. Whoa. And a collision there as 2 players came together on the head-to-head. Well.
And keep replaying, please. And keep replaying. I'm looking at it on the vid, boys. It's a little bit of something. Can I have the drone one? Yeah, that's a good one, thanks. Thank you. seen enough. Thank you.
Well, the umpires have gone upstairs and they're looking at this play. Crespo comes down the line, no doubt about that, but look at this last little movement here. Let's see what the umpires decide.
Sunday, last day of the season, huh? Yeah. Thursday you don't, so but you're sitting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Party.
Uruguay, Etiopía, Etiopía, Brasil, Brasil, Argentina.
So when you are flying from here? Tuesday?
No.
Thursday you leave. Flight, okay.
Muy tarde de Quito.
Well, the umpires are having a really good chat about this. And what have they decided? Well, they're going to roll the ball in from the centre of the field. And the ball is back in play, picked up by Pablo, punched downfield. And nice pass out towards Kaku Raja, and he's flying downfield, being tracked here by Capella, and Kaku hunted down by Capella, who comes in and gets the hook. Laborde putting the brakes on. In fact, it's Felix. Essayin, some good work in defence from him. Backed up now by Santi. Santi takes the ball out to the far side. Laborde sets the pony and drives that one downfield. Doesn't get much on that. Reversed there by Pablo Llorente. Kaku is there. Araja coming around the corner under pressure instantaneously. Backhander comes in and turns them once again. Oh, that's nice. Llorente on the head-to-head. Getting away from Capella and then chipping that one over the top. Has he found it? He hasn't. It's wide to the left. So 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Time ticking away here for the home team. Ball brought back into play. A tap and a whack. Nice little backhander, but that's into the traffic, taking a little deflection. Capella reverses it out towards Santi Laborde. Finds that nice one downfield towards Faris. Faris studies the pony. Can he get this one back towards goal? Little tap under his pony's neck. He has, you know, he's scored. Faris Al Yabouni brings up double figures for Abu Dhabi. And they've doubled up here on Ghantoot. It's 10 goals to 5. Just over 2 minutes remaining on the clock. Looks like Kaku Raja has been given a change. And a free change for all.
So just waiting for the players to get set for the conclusion of this match. 2:12 on the clock in the fifth. And the ball's back in play. And Abu Dhabi are just going to try and do some sensible maneuvers here. They're not going to take any risks. Spun around the corner. Nice work by Essayin. Little pass out towards Capella. Half plucked out of the air, and some good work there from Pablo Llorente. Pablo turns the corner, gets some support here from Kaku Raja. Al-Shamsi goes downfield for the pass. Kaku unleashes that one. And it's going to come up a little bit short. Looking over his shoulder, faking the backhander and turning the corner here will be, oh, that's really cute. Nice work and beautifully done by the defensive player here for Abu Dhabi. Steadying the pony. Still going here. Nice work by Essayin. It's going to stay in play. Comes up a little bit short. Nasser Al-Shamsi goes back in defense. Just 34 seconds remaining in the tie as Al-Shamsi comes around the corner. Sets himself. Finds a little looping pass up towards Cachete Crespo. Crespo goes downfield. Pablo Llorente is in. Pablo looking for an approach shot. This looks pretty good. Llorente steadies the ponies right out in front of goal, and he smashes that one through. Brings up number 6 for Ghantoot, but it's too little too late, because as we come to the dying embers of this 5th chukka and match, it is a convincing victory in the end for Abu Dhabi, who have defeated Ghantoot 10 goals to 6. Well done, mate.
Bueno! 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 Vamos! Vamos! Bueno!
So a hug for Alfredo Capella and Faris Al-Yabuni. And well, they'll be absolutely delighted with that victory, having lost earlier on in the tournament 12-7 to Ghantoot. They've come back, they've got better and better as the tournament has gone on. There's no doubt about that. They've peaked at the right time, and they have defeated Ghantoot here in the first edition of the Ghantoot International Polo Championships. Santi Laborde played so well throughout the whole tournament, wearing the number 2 shirt today. Been 3 for most of the tournament. A really good performance from him. And well, they're delighted. Let's have a look at the chukka by chukka stats. There's Capella.
Amazing play.
Brilliant at the back, controlling things nicely. Well, the start went to Abu Dhabi, didn't it? 3-0 at the end of the first. They got pegged back. Ghantoot coming up with 2 unanswered goals in the second. 3-2 there at the end of that. 6-3 at half-time. Abu Dhabi still in the driving seat. They retained that 3-goal advantage by the end of the fourth. It was 8-5. And by the end, the difference was 4. We go down to the Abu Dhabi camp. Looks like there's an interview coming in with Alfredo Capella.
Thank you, Darwin. We are here with Alfred Capella, the last one of the season. and against Ghantoot. Must be special for you, or not?
Sí, la verdad que muy contento. Quería que hable en inglés, pero te voy a hablar en español. La verdad que muy contento y muy agradecido. La verdad que contento de haber ganado esta copa. La verdad que gracias a mucha gente que hizo esto posible, la gente que no se ve y bueno, un trabajo de todos.
Well, he just said that he's very thankful for all the effort of a lot of people here working at Abu Dhabi, at the team of Faris. Was special because I mentioned with Faris in the last interview that you were also, coming here for the first years with him. Felix the same. So it must be special for the whole team to come back to the high goal and winning it. Or not?
Yes, it's true what you say. We are so happy. Yes, with Fares, we started a long time ago. We started to play the first tournaments here together and nothing. He built a huge organization and horses and all the stuff. For the last 2-3 years, I was away of the organization and I'm happy to be back.
Nice English you have. The match itself, it was a bit scrappy. It was, Ghantoot. What was really like a war? Or I don't know how you feel it inside.
See, even worse. It was a very tough game. We knew it was going to be tough. They beat us in the first game of the tournament. We were ahead and they catch up and they won by 5 or 6. And bueno, today was opposite. We are happy for that.
Thank you very much, Alfred. It was a really good start of the season, of the year, and finishing the season like this. Thank you very much, and let's go and celebrate there with your friends before going to the podium.
Bueno, muchas gracias. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Here we're still on the Abu Dhabi camp. Everyone is very happy. The family of Faris over the moon here. Matar, big supporter of the team, of the club, and here we go in a minute. We go with the stats of the match. As we can see, not a few field goals. I mean, probably more at the end of the match, at the fourth and the fifth checker, with 5 field goals by Abu Dhabi, 2 by Ghantoot. Throw-ins was pretty level, 10 by Ghantoot, ahead of 9 of Abu Dhabi. Fouls pretty even as well. 11-12 ahead in this Abu Dhabi. I mean, they had a bit more fouls, but it was as Alfred was saying, it was a bit scrappy. It was kind of a war inside. It's a derby, and the derby there are specials. Penalties pretty even, 4 out of 5 for Ghantoot, 5 out of 6 for Abu Dhabi, 1 missed corner for Ghantoot, and 1 yellow apiece. And those are the stats so far. We'll go into some break before we go to the trophy ceremony, and you will be back with Tarquin from the right from the podium. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Santi having a really good tournament, not just today, playing out of his skin, but he's been great in every single game and well-deserved MVP, picking up a nice little check. We now turn our attention to the most valuable amateur. And today, the MVP for the amateur player goes to Faris Al-Yabouni. Congratulations to our most valuable players, Faris Al-Yabouni and Santi Laborde. We now turn our attentions to the ponies, ladies and gentlemen, and this game would be absolutely nothing without the horses. And we're going to call forward, first of all, the best Polo Argentino, the best Argentine polo pony. And this award goes to Jota Jessica, played by Caco Raja. De ahí. De ahí.
¿Aquí o no?
O acá, al costado.
Sí.
We're going to open up here, guys.
The horse has to come here.
We're going to open up here. So here comes Jota Jessica. These polo ponies nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm sure you all saw, they're incredible athletes. Let's just see if we can get Jota Jessica. She's a little bit camera shy. Little bit camera shy.
¿No me ha entrado, sí? Quítale el alzo para no se vaya patina.
Look at this beautiful chestnut. El peticero, ¿cómo se llama?
Juan.
Juan quién?
No, Juan.
Congratulations to Juan, who is the groom and looking after this horse. Bien, Juane, bien hecho, and Caco Raja, and of course, Jota Jessica.
Thank you.
Y ahora, sí, la próxima es mejor yegua del torneo. Well done, Jota Jessica. She's going to get some extra food tonight and be wrapped up warm in her new rug. We have another award for a pony, ladies and gentlemen, and this is for a non-Polo Argentino. This is for the best playing pony in the final, and this award goes to Dolfina Dulce, owned and played by Santi Laborde. ¿El peticero?
No, no sé, no trabaja acá.
Ok.
Ya le pregunto a Sandra.
Wow, look at this beautiful little mare, absolutely gorgeous.
Bautista.
And the groom, Bautista. Well done, Bautista. The grooms put in all the hard work behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen, and to get a horse looking in such fine condition takes a lot of dedication. So congratulations to the grooms behind the scenes. And look at this beautiful black mare receiving her prize. ¿Quién es? ¿Qué jugador? ¿Quién? Inigo? Inigo. Inigo. The owner is Inigo, not owned by Santi, played by Santi. He's a lucky man. What a beautiful, beautiful pony. Congratulations to Dolfino Dulce. And so we're going to turn our attentions to the players in the main final. Could we please call the running up team? Ghantoot playing at number 1, Nasser Al-Shamsi. And showing some really good form throughout the tournament. Put your hands together for the number 2, Cesar Cachete Crespo. Playing at number 3, having a really good tournament, Pablo Llorente. And the man who we just saw scoop one of the Best Playing Pony Awards, Kakua Raja. Do you want to do all of them back? So could we please have the whole Ghantoot team back on the stage, please? Pablo, Cachete and Nasser, back onto the stage, please. Chicos. Nasser, can you come back? Cachete. If you don't get up there, Kako will keep all the money. Let's hear it for the runners-up, ladies and gentlemen, Ghantoot. And so we turn our attentions to the winning team. And what a performance it was. Having been defeated earlier on in the tournament by Ghantoot, they came back, they got better and better as the tournament progressed. Put your hands together for the number 1, Faris Al Yavruni. No, Santi, Santi, Santi. Santi es el 2. Wearing the number 2 shirt today, but being 3 throughout most of the tournament, Santiago Laborde. Both Faris and Santi picking up the MVP awards, but I tell you what, they had a couple of players who were also playing out of their skins. At 3, Felix Essayin. And at the back, the man who was pulling all the strings, the powerhouse that is, the highest rated player on these shores, Alfredo Capella. Faris. Who's going to take the trophy? Do the check first. The winning team receiving a very generous check of 100,000 pounds. Oh no, dirhams. Dirhams. Congratulations. Well, I can tell you that the check tastes good, but the trophy tastes even sweeter. Here it is. The first edition of this incredible trophy, the Ghantoot International Polo Championship, goes to Abu Dhabi. And here is their manager, Ugo Barabucci. Okay. Who is their man? What's his name? Fadi. Do you want to do that now? Or right at the end, please. When these guys have gone, do the photos. Let's hear it for Abu Dhabi, folks. Here we go. So a great day to be in a purple shirt of Abu Dhabi. They've scooped both finals, having won the 10-goal Desert Polo Cup and completed a double victory with the Ghantoot International Polo Championships. Congratulations, Abu Dhabi. Would like to remind all polo players that they are requested to go to the clubhouse for a dinner party and a DJ and music show later on after the prize presentation. But we do have one more award, ladies and gentlemen, and we would like to call forward Fadi from the Qatar Polo Club. Qatar Polo Club representative Fadi for a gift from Ghantoot and Abu Dhabi. Our thanks, of course, go to His Excellency Saeed bin Hufan Al Mansouri and Mr. Khalid Saeed Al Marzouzi. Thank you very much once again for your support, gentlemen. And we would also like to thank all of the media and sponsors for their support for this wonderful event throughout the 2023-24 season and the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. You can follow us on all social media platforms. Thank you very much for your attendance here today.